Imagine two young brothers excitedly entering an internet cafe in Pattaya, Thailand, ready for a day of gaming. Little did they know, they were about to fall into a terrifying trap set by someone they thought was a friend. This is the shocking story of Mr.Swirl, a predator who lured children into his clutches, leaving a trail of destruction behind him. A public child sex offender who sexually abused more than 300 children. Unraveling the Mystery. The discovery of a hard drive filled with harrowing images marked the beginning of a multinational investigation. Spearheaded by Interpol, authorities were determined to unmask the perpetrator hiding behind the swirling pixelated mask. Despite the seemingly insurmountable challenge of deciphering the unique swirl effect, investigators refused to give up. They meticulously examined every detail, employing innovative tactics and technology in their quest for answers. Revelation and Manhunt. After years of investigation, a breakthrough finally came with a single click. Christopher Paul Neal, a Canadian expatriate, was unveiled as the elusive Mr.Swirl. Neal's extensive travels across Southeast Asia, masquerading as a teacher, provided him with ample opportunities to prey upon vulnerable children. As authorities uncovered his true identity, a global manhunt was launched, amplifying the urgency to apprehend this dangerous predator and bring him to justice for his heinous crimes. Unmasking the predator. The breakthrough in unmasking Christopher Paul Neal, aka Mr. Swirl, came through innovative tactics and relentless determination. Despite the unique swirl effect obscuring his face in the images, investigators refused to be deterred. They discovered that the swirl effect didn't remove or mask the original pixels, but merely rearranged them into a swirling pattern. Leveraging this crucial insight, an investigator used standard editing software to reverse the swirl effect, unveiling Neal's face with a single click. This pivotal moment marked a significant breakthrough in the investigation, providing authorities with the key to identify and apprehend the predator. Capture. After an exhaustive search, Christopher Paul Neal was finally apprehended in an abandoned house in Thailand. Acting on intelligence gathered by law enforcement, authorities raided the remote location, where they found Neal attempting to hide. Despite his efforts to evade justice, Neal was cornered by law enforcement officers, signaling a moment of relief for those involved in the investigation. However, this was only the beginning of the legal battle to hold him accountable for his despicable actions. The narrative took a chilling turn when it was revealed that Christopher Paul Neal, despite facing legal consequences, resumed his heinous activities. Ignoring court orders and exploiting technological loopholes, Neal brazenly continued to perpetrate further atrocities. Despite strict conditions imposed upon him, including a ban on internet-connected devices, Neal managed to acquire a computer and access the deep web. Using this platform, he shared more disturbing content and even boasted about his actions to his twisted friends. This alarming revelation underscored the inadequacies of the justice system in combating such egregious offenses, leaving many questioning how a convicted predator could continue to operate with apparent impunity. Following his second arrest, Christopher Paul Neal faced legal consequences for violating the terms of his release. However, his punishment fell far short of what many believed was warranted. Despite the severity of his crimes and the apparent threat he posed to society, Neal was sentenced to just 5.5 years in prison, with time served. This lenient sentence shocked many, especially considering Neal's flagrant disregard for the law and his unrepentant attitude. With his release imminent, concerns about Neal's potential to reoffend were heightened, particularly given his demonstrated ability to circumvent legal restrictions and continue his predatory behavior. Role as a teacher. Paul was, by occupation, an English teacher who traveled to different countries like the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam, and taught children there. This role gave him the power to lure students into his traps. This is how most of the children were made victims of this thirst. The case of Mr. Swirl serves as a stark reminder of the formidable hurdles in combating online exploitation. It underscores the pressing need for enhanced international cooperation and legislative reform to safeguard vulnerable individuals from digital predators. The complexities of navigating jurisdictional boundaries and the inadequacies of existing legal frameworks were laid bare by this case, signaling a call to action for more robust measures to combat such heinous crimes in the digital age. The chilling saga of Mr. Swirl stands as a stark testament to the dangers lurking in the shadows of the digital realm. Christopher Paul Neal's ability to exploit technological loopholes and evade justice highlights the urgent need for international cooperation and legislative reform to protect vulnerable individuals from digital predators. As we navigate the complexities of the digital age, the lessons learned from this harrowing tale serve as a clarion call for concerted efforts to strengthen our collective resolve in combating online exploitation. Only through enhanced collaboration and proactive legislative measures can we hope to create a safer, more secure digital landscape for all. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey on Mystiques, a channel dedicated to exploring mysteries and unsolved assassinations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay captivated, and keep exploring the mysteries of our world.